Good evening. My name is Arun Chandra. I work in Tata Motors Limited, Pune. I've been in Pune since the last 6 years. So I'm having the condition of AS, also known as ankylosing spondylitis, since the age of 17. So I'm almost suffering for this medical condition since the last 14 years. So as to say, means when I was in school, I was diagnosed with it. At that time, it was in very critical condition. There were times when I could not move from the bed, or I was completely immobile. Uh, I used to have these pain attacks wherein, like say, I would not be able to move, or suddenly pain will shoot up from my lower back where I would not be able to move. So from a lot of tests, so I'm from Jamshedpur, Jharkhand. I've been settled in Pune for the last 6 years. So when I was diagnosed with the condition of AS, it was at that young age. At that young age, it came as a shock to me that it was something. It was diagnosed to be that it was genetic. It was not related to my height. I am 6 feet 3. I have a quite good height, so my condition was not related to my height, as many people would observe or notice me and come to a conclusion. It was not related to my height. It was diagnosed from a genetic factors. There is a particular gene called HLA-B27 which is there, which is diagnosed, and I was diagnosed with it. So at starting phase, I had to take oral medication, sulfasalazine, and 2-3 other medications for a good 2-3 years. It was under control when I moved to doing my BTech in Kerala. I did my BTech from Cochin University. Started in 2007. So the specs that you see that I have is a side effect. Is a side effect of the oral medication which I was taking. It is a side effect of the NSAID drugs, as you know it. It is a side effect of that. So I did not have any vision problem. So the specs that you see is actually a side effect of the drug which I was taking for a good 2-3 years. So this constant rush to the hospitals, painkillers, injections, MRI, X-rays, this used to happen almost every 2 years. The pain would shoot up. I would go to a doctor, he would advise me some painkillers, he would do the MRI, X-ray. It would get better for a few months or for a few years, again it would shoot up. So as I said, I've been struggling for this for the last 14 years. This year in July end, the pain grew significantly higher. There were 2 or 3 days when I could not go to office. I woke up in the morning and there were times when I just could not move from the bed, or I had to actually take a painkiller to be able to walk to go to the hospital to take a painkiller or a steroid injection. I was in that condition till July end this year. Means it was so severe. So there were 4 or 5 days where continuously I had to take painkiller injections and strong medication, where I was taking around 3-4 strong paracetamol tablets or painkillers, as you would know, for a good week or two. I was taking that for 2 weeks. That started in July end and went on till I think mid-August, where I had taken almost 7 or 8 painkiller injections and almost 2-3 painkiller tablets every day, and the pain wouldn't subside even after that. Means I was having pain. Pain used to shift all across, right from the knee to lower back to shoulder to ankle pain to knee pain. The pain used to shift all across the body. I did not go to office for a good 7 or 10 days. My productivity was hit a bottom low. I lost my appetite. In general, I was not feeling well also. I was feeling very, very low. That happened till on mid-August. So I got the recommendation of Sujog therapy from Dr. Kothari, who recommended me for this treatment. So I started this treatment on 13th of August, if I remember correctly, 13th of August. It has been close to a month since I've been undergoing this treatment. I came to Dr. Sanjay Kinkar in Pune over here in a condition where I was still taking the painkillers on a regular dosage to control my pain and to somehow manage my work. I was taking painkillers basically so that I could go to office, somehow manage office and balance between work and home. That was it. So, sir started day one of the treatment itself. I started feeling better. The pain significantly reduced. I started feeling better. Not only the pain significantly reduced in my lower back and knee and shoulder, I started feeling better. My productivity at work started getting better. I started to feel more comfortable as to while walking or interacting with others. The general kind of lowness feeling which I used to have before because of the discomfort and pain, that also improved to a huge extent. I remember an incident where on 15th of August night I was having this very, very bad spasm, or I think it was a spasm itself on the left side of the neck. So I could not move my neck, and around 3:30 or 4 a.m. in the morning that night, 15th of August, I told my dad that I had to go to the painkiller, that I had to go to the emergency. So they gave me a painkiller injection. I think it was a steroid again to reduce the pain. That day, I was so determined to get myself cured of this condition which I've been suffering for the last 14 years, that I made an effort to come to Sanjay sir. Even on that day when I was still in certain pain, but I told sir, I have to get rid of this. I have to get rid of this constant pain which shifts around the body. It does not let me work properly. It hampers my personal life, my professional life, the things which I want to do, exercise, yoga, swimming. I'm not even able to do that. I mean, around a year back, I used to run 3-4 kilometers very quite easily in my society, but due to my current pain and due to my current condition, I stopped that doing 2-3 months because there was so much of pain. I was not even able to walk properly, leave alone running or doing exercises or even stretching as a matter of fact. So I decided not to go for any allopathic treatment or the costly MRI or X-ray treatment or the medications or painkillers which I was doing for the last 13 or 14 years, and I decided to give Sujok therapy a shot a month ago, and I can very confidently say I feel much better today, not only in terms of feeling healthier, but my pain has reduced significantly. I am able to focus on my work better. Because of that. I've started walking again. I started walking in the morning again around the society, around 3-4 rounds of the society, which I used to do earlier, but I had stopped. So I have started again doing that. I would definitely recommend Sujok therapy for everyone as a healer or as a curing practicing therapy to get your ailments cured. I have been through all sorts of allopathic treatments or diagnosis or medicines or whatever you call it since the last 14 years, but nothing of it held. Means I have been to a huge number of hospitals, be it in Sancheti Hospital in Pune or CMC Vellore or famous hospitals in Cochin, Kerala or in Jamshedpur. I've been to a number of hospitals, did a number of treatments, number of diagnoses with most experienced orthopedic doctors, as so as to say, but I could not find a permanent solution to this. Most of the doctors whom I would go, they would suggest biological injections, which one was very expensive. I honestly can't afford it, and secondly, it was not a permanent solution. They said that probably 10 or 15 years down the line, you would have to again come for an alternative therapy. So whatsoever orthopedic doctor I had gone to for this, telling my condition, no doctor till in my last 14 years of condition told me that you do this or you take this form of medication or do this therapy and you will actually be cured of your condition. I was never told that. There was always a temporary kind of getaway for my condition, that okay, you do this and your condition becomes better or your pain gets relieved, but there was no solution so far in the last 14 years ki chalo you do this and you will be cured of this condition, you will be able to lead a better life, you will be able to focus on your work, on your family, on your personal life in a better way. You'd be able to lead a healthier life. So Sujok therapy has done that for me. I would definitely recommend this to my friends and family members, or to whomsoever I come across who are suffering with any kind of ailment. Means I have seen people coming over here with severe medical conditions, including diabetes or pain or chronic prolonged illnesses, which they haven't, which also like me, they hadn't found a solution to till now, but they have found a solution coming to Sujok Clinic in Pune right here. So I would definitely recommend this to whomsoever is suffering with whatsoever medical condition they have. I hope I hope to be completely cured of this. I know that I'll be completely cured of my condition with Sujok therapy. And that's it. Thank you.